What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Showcase Sundays. If you don't already know, Showcase Sundays is a weekly series where you guys submit your best gameplays and I show them off for everyone to see. So this gameplay was submitted by a longtime subscriber of mine named Edgar, and he goes by Yogib812 on Twitter. I'll have all of his information down below in the underbar, so you guys can go check him out and tell you how much you like the gameplay. But as far as this gameplay is concerned, he's playing on the map Dome. We're playing some Infected and using the Type 95, and he's actually using a strategy that I personally don't think I've put a video out in my Infected by MOAB series or anything like that. He's standing up here in front of the dome on the balcony, and he does a great job of not only staying alert, staying aggressive, and holding it all down, but he also does a great job of protecting himself when it counts the most. And you'll see what I mean by that as the gameplay goes on. So like I said, this is actually a strategy that I don't think I've talked about. It's not something that I personally use because I don't really feel that I would be as lucky as him and as aggressive as him and as good as he was in playing this game. He does one thing that is really awesome and really necessary when you're up here, and that is he is in constant motion. You'll see from the start of this game to the very end of this game, he is always moving from side to side, back and forth, and avoiding those throwing knives as much as he possibly can. One thing about Dome, if you're up on this railing, on this balcony, and you're looking out over the edge, you're not going to be able to see everyone who's infected, but one thing you can do to avoid the throwing knives is be in constant motion. And that's what he does best throughout this entire game. You see, he does look out over the edge. He does try to pick off as many infected as he possibly can, but at a certain point, you just have to constantly be in motion and try to avoid the throwing knives, because frankly, a lot of people are very, very good with throwing knives. Throwing knives, it's not really a special art. It's not really something that very few people can do anymore. A majority of people, especially in Infected, are pretty damn good with throwing knives, especially on Dome. A lot of people like to sit behind the Humvees and line up their throwing knives, and 9 out of 10 times you're going to get randomly throwing knifed from behind the Humvees if you're standing on here. So if you're in constant motion like he is and basically moving from side to side, back and forth, you're going to have a pretty good and a pretty easy time avoiding all the throwing knives, which is really awesome. Another thing that he does really well is he's very alert throughout this entire game. He's constantly looking at the ladders that lead up to this balcony. He's always paying attention to if there are people near the ladders, whether they're infected trying to climb up, or whether there's someone watching the ladders and picking off the infected as they're trying to climb up. And even if there are people over here, he's still paying attention just in case, but he does a great job of holding down at least one side of the ladder, and you'll see later in the game he actually ends up having to hold down both sides of the ladder, which is pretty awesome. Again, he does a great job of it. And one thing I also want to point out, he conserves his ammo really well. He's an amazing shot. For the most part, he's going to get every single infected that he kills without wasting a single bullet. When you're up here on the dome, on this balcony in front of it all, you don't have the option to pick off any scavenger packs unless you let an infected or two come up here on the balcony with you, which is really, really dangerous. So for the most part, if the infected don't come up on the balcony, you're gonna run out of ammo pretty fast if you're not ready and conservative with it. And right there, I think he lagged really bad. The game was really bad lagging there just a minute ago, and I would have shit myself, to be honest. If there were like 2 or 3 infected up there and the game was lagging really bad, I would have freaked out, especially if I was that close to a MOAB. But again, he did a great job of staying calm. Right there, he gets the MOAB. He's still got a whole bunch of ammo left, which is awesome. You see right here, he gets in the zone. The MOAB's counting down right now. He gets plenty of time to call it in, and he holds off everyone still. He gets the MOAB. The MOAB comes down, and he kills everyone, and he is still holding off all the people that are going to come up through these railings for the next couple seconds here, which is really awesome. It's incredibly difficult to not only keep moving, avoid all the throwing knives, but to watch both sides of this railing, of this awning, of this balcony, whatever you want to call it. He did a great job. Right there, he does end up getting throwing knife, which kind of sucks, but he got the MOAB, he called it in, he held off a countless number of infected, which is really awesome. A great gameplay. Thumbs up for Edgar, for Yogi. He did a great job, and a really awesome gameplay. If you guys are interested in Showcase Sunday submission, send me a message, post a comment down below letting me know what you got, and we'll figure something out. Hit the thumbs up button for Edgar, and all of his information will be down below. Hit that subscribe button for future Call of Duty videos, and I'll see you later.